Um, the next volume in the Apparat graphic novels is Frankenstein's Womb by a Polish artist named Marek Oleksicki, and it is his first work in the United States, and he's not been quite as quick as we would like, so we've readjusted the schedule. That'll now be coming out in June, but it looks great. He's a really very atmospheric, it's just black and white, but his inking is fantastic, and it really has a feeling of like old, eerie, creepy magazines. Mike is going to totally love this book. But we're going to continue to do more of that Apparat style 48-page graphic novel in the future. Warren really likes it, I really like it, and no other publisher seems to want to touch it, which is awesome. I like having a format all to our own. Once again, Brands is completely insane, which is good. And Warren continues to churn out new stuff. We've got, we've talked about 2010 projects. There's loads of stuff coming up. So I think the other big thing this fall will be where we start unveiling our next generation of writers and talent that we're bringing aboard Avatar. Christos is actually at the forefront of that, and epitomizes exactly what I want. Fantastic artist that has got all these great, slightly more hardcore ideas, that he hasn't been able to put on the page, and he can cut a little more loose with Avatar than he can working at Marvel and Wildstorm. So we've got Christos who's going to be leading with Absolution, new writer Kieran Gillen, who you've probably heard of. He's done Phonogram. He's doing a little bit of Marvel work now. This man is insane with his research, and the preparatory work he does has blown me away. He's got new projects with me. Another British writer by the name of Cy Spurrier. Again, he's done a little bit of independent stuff. He's done a couple Marvel one-shots, but another amazing talent who's going to break really, really big, and we'll launch a project with him this fall. So there's going to be a little bit of growth coming up from Avatar. We're adding a few more people to our stable, but it's still going to be a small haul. I mean, we're not out to publish 35 books, 9 Transformers titles, and any other crappy license we can pick up. I want to do personal projects that the artists and writers actually care about. We want to do stuff with balls. We don't do any all ages anything. Don't ever look for that for Avatar, because you'll be disappointed if you're expecting the My Little Pony special. Well, unless Garth does it, then it'll be really, really wrong. But we like just doing intense books. I like working with people that have that same sort of mindset, that want to push the envelope. And I'm obviously incredibly fortunate with the folks that I've been able to work with. I'm gifted with the best writers in the entire world. And I'm really excited to add some new people that I think are just as talented, and that need the avenue to be able to breathe a little more freely. So I'm really excited about our new books. I'm incredibly thrilled about our existing books, and I want to thank everybody for all the support we get from you. So let me throw it open to questions. Anybody? Yeah.
This is a question for Mike and Gianluca and I'm sorry, Pierre?
Felipe.
I'm so sorry. Have you ever gotten a scriptment or a request from Warren Ellis and you just looked at it and thought to yourself, he wants me to draw this?
I wonder if you've ever gotten a script from Warren Ellis.
The question was, have we ever gotten a script from Warren Ellis and we were shocked by what he wanted us to draw? Yeah. Just about every issue I get is like that. There's something that's so dark about Warren's work. He's really good at shocking people. And, I mentioned Gravel. I started doing Strange Kiss. Did you read Strange Kiss? Have you seen the first?
Yeah, I've got pretty much... I got into it a little bit late, but I picked them all up starting from the beginning.
The one with the lizards.
That was pretty bizarre.
We don't need to go into any detail, but that was my first experience with Warren, and it's gone downhill from there, depending on how you look at it,
Well, I just did covers for Warren, so I don't think so.
But later the comments.
write was hard work to do because the script was so dense and lots of historical reference, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, so can't complain.
Did you find yourself doing a lot of historical research, going back to look and make sure you got the details exactly right?
Yeah, William, yes, they sent me a CD with tons of reference, with all the characters, the historical characters, and etc.
Diciamo, lo shock è stato iniziare a lavorare con Warren Ellis, solo quello.
The only shock I had was start working with Warren Ellis.
Cioè, uscire con il mio primo lavoro serio nel mercato più bello del mondo, con l'americano, il mio nome legato a quello di Warren Ellis, già quello lì era una cosa che...
It has been shocked as my first issues in the greatest market of comics, with my name linked to the Warren Ellis name.
Dunque, all'inizio sì, all'inizio era un po' dura perché non volevo deludere il testo originale di Warren Ellis, ma poi però, non so, forse si fidava, mi ha dato più libertà e quindi cioè, cerco sempre di seguire la sceneggiatura originale, ma poi ho anche libertà per aggiungere idee.
At the beginning it has been a little bit hard to follow the script of Warren Ellis, but going on I had some chance to add something at the work of Warren Ellis and working a little bit with a little bit of freedom more.
Per il lavoro su Walking infatti è così, nel senso che c'è uno scritto, no, questo non è possibile, cioè c'è un testo, ci sono poche referenze, quindi credo che ci sia più libertà per me.
In Wolfskin, I have to follow a script, but the script is not so detailed. I got a lot of freedom to use my imagination.
Infatti ce ne saranno parecchi, sono sicuro che quando lei vedrà.
You'll see my imagination.
Yeah, his Wolfskin pages are insane. He just like packs in all the people from Wolfskin, carving up with a knife. So, yeah, that's great. It's great stuff. All right, were there any other questions or anything else? Yeah.
Are you guys planning to follow more of a Freak Angels model with any of your other books by releasing it online and then releasing the graphic novels?
Yes. Yeah, we have another web comic project that's going to be coming up. We're not going to leak that quite yet because we want to make sure, like we do with Freak Angels, we want to make sure we get a lot of inventory, make sure we're going to be able to debut it with lots of issues in the can. But we like that format. It's different. I handle webcomics differently than most folks in that I actually, heaven forbid, pay all the talent involved. So we're not going to suddenly switch everything over to it because the business model of giving everything away free kind of sucks, and it's a very long-term game. So we're going to try out another project. Freak Angels has obviously worked well, and but we're not going to flood it out. There's not tons and tons of webcomics, forthcoming from us. We're going to launch something else this year, and we'll see how it goes. But it's a tremendous amount of work for us. It's a tremendous expense for us. And while I think it's incredibly rewarding to see the amount of fans that follow it weekly, I mean, we have tens of thousands of people that are reading Freak Angels every week. And that's great. I love having that big an audience.